A recent article talked about why most people feel pressured to buy a home even if it's not the right choice. The reasons given was that having a home is part of the American dream narrative and that everyone wants a home so they can be part of that in-group. So partially it's related to status. The second reason was that humans as a whole value safety and are generally risk-averse. And owning a home checks off a lot of those boxes as opposed to, say, renting, where the landlord could sell the property or evict you. Problems happen when you combine the status and safety aspects and then make a jump and calling it a great investment. This leap causes the poor and middle class to go all in on a home. Data from the Federal Reserve Board shows that the wealthiest 1% of Americans have 2/3 of their assets in corporate equities, stock mutual funds, and private businesses, and only 12% in real estate, compared to the middle class who have 50% of their assets in real estate. They do this because most people are not financially literate, so they combine how they feel and make a leap towards calling things that they want an investment. The data is clear. The richer you get, the smaller the proportion of real estate is to your total holdings. This is also supported with other data. Over here on the left is the poor and middle class. Over here, we're hitting the 1%, which is $10 million. And over here is those who are richer than the 1%. You can see that the poor and middle class have almost 62% of their assets in a primary residence, whereas the super wealthy have less than 8%. How people rationalize that when they see the data is that, well, if you're super rich, when you buy a home, obviously it's not going to be a big percentage of what you own. But if you're poor, a home's going to be a big fraction. That's true, but I guarantee you the super rich did not get that way by buying a giant principal residence when they were 20 and then grinding all their assets up until the home becomes small. They are not anchoring themselves with a principal residence and grinding everything up. Wealthy people, if anything, like the path of least resistance. They're doing the opposite. They're starting by collecting or starting businesses, and then as businesses grow, because those are actually investments, when they finally buy a home, it becomes a very small proportion of everything they own. Grow wealth first, and when you become rich, it becomes easy to buy a principal residence. Good luck. Take care.